kicking it with another shoe review. Welcome to Life in My Shoes Reviews and such. In this episode, I will be reviewing the Saucony Jazz Low Pro. So, over the summer, I had a birthday. I have a summer birthday that usually takes place in the off season between seasons of Life in My Shoes. And one of the items I added to my birthday list was this shoe, this style of shoe. And one of my family members actually purchased me this shoe in a different color stay and in a different size. So let me tell you a little bit about the story as a way to give a review for the shoe. So the pair of shoes I received was a gray color stay. I believe it was a different shades of gray, a dark gray, light gray, maybe a little bit of white, maybe a little bit of black, but a different color stay than the tan and silver that I ended up with. I had put them on my list as a size 11. I am a true size 11. And when I received them, I tried them on and they fit very snug. And I will talk about that when I talk about the sizing a little bit, why I think they fit snug. Some of the similar problems I've had with some of the other shoes that I've talked about in my other reviews, my Nikes I reviewed, and even the Tree Torns, Rollins that I reviewed, I talk about a little bit about the sizing issues. So I sent those shoes back and I ordered a size up, but I switched the color stay from the gray color stay to this tan color stay. This is the tan with silver. And one of the reasons I switched, because this color stay was one of the cheaper color stays, but also a neutral enough that it could be worn with anything. So this color stay was $27-ish with tax on Amazon. So for taking a chance on a shoe, if you remember in my Rollins review, I talked about, I think those shoes were $22. Basically, if you could get something under $30, it's a pretty easy purchase decision from a shoe perspective. And obviously, with Amazon, they have an easy return policy, so it made it even easier to get the shoe, try it, got it in a wrong size, different color, sent it back. Was credited quickly, was able to order the new ones, and within not even a full week from receiving the first pair, I had the second pair in the tan color stay. So again, I paid $27-ish. These were a gift in the $27-ish range. I got the tan and silver color stay with the black sole. Much like the Rollins, whereas I got the green and yellow and white, and they were only $22 because of the color, and other colors were, anywhere $30+ more expensive. This is a similar case with this shoe, that the tan and silver was one of the cheapest color stays that was neutral enough to wear with everything. And any of the more populars, the blues, the grays, things like that, any of the more popular color stays were anywhere from $10, $15, $20, $30 more expensive. And it's exactly the same shoe, just a different color. So it was an easy decision to go with the tan. And the nice thing is that this is a great neutral color. So let's talk about the shoe itself. So the materials. So this shoe is made out of a nylon. So the material here is nylon, got like a suede accent, and then it has got a little bit of leather around the heel, and then the Saucony symbol. The sole is a gum, or is like a Vibram, almost like a Vibram, although it doesn't say Vibram. It's a rubber sole, very aggressive tread, as you can see. And then you got this spongy white material between the actual shoe and the sole. So a pretty comfortable ride. They are, as I mentioned, that it's aggressive sole. This is a running style shoe, but it's also a retro shoe. So I would not say this is a shoe that someone would be purchasing for running, even though it is the running style shoe. With the advancements in running shoes, this is definitely not something I would say go to for a running shoe. But this is a good all-around shoe, so you can see that this sole is pretty aggressive. This is a shoe that easily can be worn casual and even into light like hiking and things like that. With the aggressiveness of this sole, this would actually be fine on trails, would do really well. With the nylon, it breathes pretty well. And so this could serve both like a city and an urban and a country environment. Something where you get out on the trails, you do some walking, hiking, light hiking. I wouldn't say do anything super aggressive with this, but it definitely is more than just a flat tennis shoe. From a comfort perspective, so I talk about the materials. The nylon breathes well. The accents are good. The sole is aggressive. This white material is pretty spongy, so they are comfortable. They are a comfortable shoe. Now, I talked about the sizing and having to send them back. So I ordered them originally in an 11. I am a true 11 in most shoes. But I am used to wearing shoes that allow more room in the toe box, so allow my toes to spread. So what has happened, and this is common with the Tree-Torn Rollins and with the Nikes that I reviewed, is that because I'm used to wearing shoes that have a wider toe box, it causes issues when I buy a shoe that is more narrow. You see this kind of comes to a point, a traditional running shoe type of shoe. So as a result, I end up having to size up. The 11s were very small, period. So even the length of the shoe was pretty small for my foot, but it was compounded by the toe box. So I sized up to an 11 to give more room in the toe box. That's about a right fit. So I would say about a half size up is a right fit for me. I probably could have gone up another half size. I could have probably gone to a 12. I don't know if a 12 would have given me any more room in the toe box, but would have been a little more forgiving in the length, etc. So sizing, I would say they run a little small in my opinion. Definitely if you're wearing socks with them, you want to go that half size, and in some cases you may want to go a full size depending on your preference. From a style perspective, again, this is a retro shoe. And it is, I would say it's a fashionable style. The tan color stay, which I went with because A, it was cheaper, and B, it was a neutral, is easy to kind of dress up. So I work in a not super strict business casual, so I am able to wear tennis shoes. I have been able to wear these with both blue jeans and with khakis, and really get away with it. They look nice. They're not a real gaudy shoe. They're a stylish shoe, and they're comfortable enough to wear in a full day of work. So at the price of $27, really kind of a no-brainer decision. I have debated on getting other colors. If I could find other colors at a similar price point, I've debated on getting other colors and perhaps even getting them a half size larger to flesh out my shoe library. So there you go. That is the Saucony Jazz Low Pro in a tan and silver color stay. Again, at the point I purchased these, they were $27 on Amazon. So go check them out, see what you can find, see what colors you have. I've seen a pretty common price for even some of the popular color stays have been about $39. So I've seen some of the grays and blues in $39 in my size. So that seems to be kind of like the average price. So if you get anything under that, I think you're good. I have seen a pair of brown color stay with the white. I have seen those for around $29. I would say check, in addition to checking Amazon, check eBay. I've seen good prices on eBay for them as well. All in all, a decent shoe purchase, a comfy shoe, a stylish shoe, a retro shoe, specifically meeting the need that I was looking for, which was for a casual retro style shoe that could be worn kind of in any kind of environment. They satisfied that need. So there you go, the Saucony Jazz Low Pro. Let me know in the comments below, do you own these shoes? Have you worn these? Have you seen these shoes? Do you have any questions about them? Let me know in the comments below. And I will be doing, hopefully, another shoe review later this season if I purchase another new pair of shoes. But I know I have at least one pair, and that is a pair of Chuck Taylor Converse low top monos. And I will be doing a review later this season. It'd be pretty simple. I mean, they're Chuck Taylor Converse All-Stars, so nothing big there. But be on the lookout for that. In addition, I have movies, books, clothes that I will be reviewing later this season. So check it out. Come on back and see what next I'll be reviewing.